Once upon a time, there was a sly woman who hated doing housework. She had two daughters named Clara and Chloe. Clara was a very clever and energetic girl. In contrast, Chloe was a lazy and helpless girl who always got her mother's attention by crying. However, their mother loved Chloe more than Clara. Their mother thought Clara was still just a baby and so gave her no responsibilities. Because of this, Clara did all the housework herself. She was forced to cook all the meals, and if her mother didn't like the food, she would say, "You have to cook it again. It's not good at all." One day, while Clara was sweeping, her mother shouted very loudly, "Clara, finish the cleaning quickly. After that, you have to finish the embroidery and take it to the market. Don't be lazy. The chores are falling behind." Even though Clara was very tired, she carefully began to sew a beautiful flower. She had just started her work when suddenly a golden-beaked rooster jumped onto Clara's head and started flapping its wing. Suddenly, her embroidery was thrown from her hand into the water well. Clara, who was very scared, said to herself, "Oh, what if my mom finds out? She will be very angry." Suddenly had an idea and said to herself, "I think I can get my embroidery out of the well." Using this bucket, she picked up the bucket and threw it into the well. But as she was trying to pull the bucket up, a terrible thing happened. She suddenly and fell into the well. When Clara opened her eyes, she saw she was in a garden full of trees and colorful flowers. She said to herself, "Where on earth am I? What a strange place." Then she looked around a bit. Her eyes fell on a rabbit. It was clear the rabbit was very hungry. Clara quickly went and helped the rabbit. The rabbit took the carrot from her, started eating, then thanked Clara and went away, happy and cheerful. A little further on, she heard a voice. She followed the voice and saw a flower. The flower said, "I am very thirsty. Can you bring me some water?" Clara said, "Don't worry." Then she went to the stream, collected some water in her hands, and poured it at the base of the flower. The flower seemed to come back to life and thanked her happily. During this time, she saw a house in the middle of the forest. A strange woman was sitting in front of the house. Clara was scared of her, but the woman smiled and said, "Don't be afraid of me, my child. Come closer. I want to tell you something." Clara realized she wasn't a bad woman and went towards her. Clara said, "I'm lost here. I'm very tired and I don't know what to do." The woman said, "My name is Holle. Everyone here loves me. You can stay here with me for as long as you want. The only things you have to do is make my bed every morning." Clara said, "I don't know how to get back to my home, so it's better if I stay here for now." Holle kindly invited Clara into her home. Just as Holle had asked, Clara made her bed every morning. Holle, in turn, cooked delicious food for her. Even though Clara was comfortable there, after a while she missed her home. One day, Clara told Holle, "I like you very much. but I really want to go back to my home." Holly got a little sad, but then she said, "Of course, Clara, I'm very happy you were here for a while and helped me. I know how you can go back." She became happy. The kind woman took Clara to a large golden door and told her, "You must pass through this door." As soon as Clara passed through the door, a shower of gold rained down on her. A shower of gold rained down on her, and she was covered in gold. Holly smiled at her and said, "This is the reward for helping others with love. And here is the embroidery piece you dropped in the well." Holly asked her to close her eyes. Then she counted to 3. 1, 2, 3. "Now open your eyes." When Clara opened her eyes, she was in her own home. The rooster, upon seeing Clara, said, "Clara is back. She has become a golden girl." Upon hearing Rooster's voice, her mom and sister immediately came out. They were dumbfounded seeing Clara covered in gold. Her mom said to her with concern, "I was so worried about you. Tell me, where did you get all these jewels and gold?" Chloe asked out of jealousy, "How is that possible? Where did you get these beautiful clothes and all this gold?" Clara told her mother about the well she fell into and how much she helped Holly during that time. She said all this gold was the reward for her good deeds. Her mother, thinking the same thing could happen to Chloe, sent her to the well. Chloe threw the embroidery piece into the well and then jumped in herself. When she opened her eyes, she saw she was in the same mysterious garden Clara had described. She saw the rabbit. The rabbit, upon seeing Chloe, asked for her help, but Chloe said, "I don't feel like it," and didn't help. A little further, she saw the flower. The flower also asked her help, but Chloe said, "I'll get tired, I cannot bring you water," and passed it by. Finally, Chloe reached Holly's house. Holly treated her just as she had treated Clara, invited her into her home. Holly explained the task Chloe had to do and said, "Just don't forget, you must make my bed every morning." Chloe worked well on the first day and made the bed, but after a while she started to avoid the housework. The house became dirtier and dirtier every day. She had completely forgotten that she had to make the bed. Holly became very angry, seeing Chloe's laziness, and said, "I think it's time for you to go home." Chloe became very happy because she was waiting to get the gold jewelry and beautiful clothes. As soon as Chloe passed through the door, instead of gold, mud poured down on her head. Chloe shouted, "Ugh! Why did this happen?" Holly told her, "Because you didn't do your job properly, the door didn't pour gold on you. Now, close your eyes, count to 3, and go back home." When Chloe opened her eyes, she was in her own home. The rooster, seeing Chloe, started to sing. "Chloe is back. She has turned into a muddy girl." Her mother and Clara were shocked when they saw Chloe covered in mud and filth. Chloe explained to them that the muddy clothes were the result of her laziness and not doing her work. From that day on, Chloe understood the importance of working with love and effort, And like her sister Clara, she began to learn embroidery with care and interest. Now she knew that only those who do their work properly receive a reward. And so the two sisters happily worked together, embroidering and selling their work at the market.